Folks, Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Sunday, May 29th, and this is your daily financial news. Yes, I'm attempting to do this video with both dogs in my arm. This is Happy, this is Sunny, and usually Happy is camera shy, but she wanted to come out the last couple of days. So a couple of quick things to talk about. First and foremost, we did a live stream via Zoom yesterday at 9 o'clock. We did it just for my students. We went deep on the buy box. And as I've shared the last couple of days, I was extremely nervous. Thought technology would let me down, but it did not. The technology worked flawlessly. The students were awesome. The contributors, Roldan, Dion, and Nathan, were outstanding. We went through a lot of stuff, and I think we helped a lot of people. More importantly, the audience agreed we should share the material. Again, buy box is step one. It is the anchor. It is the foundation of everything I teach. The students and everybody in the meeting said, let's give it away. So at 9 a.m. today, you could be a fly in the wall for our buy box deep dive. Doesn't cost you anything except an hour of your time. It was amazing. There's so much in the course and all of that, but again, the buy box is the anchor. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get a little taste of what we do inside one rental at a time. And more importantly, we will be hosting more Zoom calls with our students. We will be going over more pieces of the course because I want to fill out the course with deep dive material. So we are going to be adding more and more bonus sections with these Zoom calls. I find them very helpful. I can do it one time. I can answer 30 questions and everybody benefits. In addition to that, I had a crazy idea. Something that we may do is we may have some of my experts, both my weekly experts, but also other experts that I can reach out to, come on and have an hour discussion, question and answer session with my students. Wouldn't that be fun? Everybody that's been on my channel, whether they are a weekly expert or a one-time guest, who would you like to see in one of our Zoom calls? Again, this will be for our students so we can keep it controlled. I can know everybody in there. I don't want to blow it out to everyone, but if you guys had to pick, who would you like to see an hour, maybe 90-minute discussion with, where you get to ask, you get to interact, you get to say hello? The power of Zoom was awesome yesterday. So again, you want to see what we did? 9 a.m. today. It's about an hour and 5 minutes. So go enjoy. I was so happy. I'm still buzzing from how well it went yesterday. So pretty cool. Next up, Zillow. Zillow has cut their housing forecast for this is the second cut. They actually cut their forecast 23%. They lowered their forecast 23%. And I think they are still high. Yes, folks, Zillow is still forecasting for the year. Actually, I shouldn't say that. For the next 12 months, so this isn't a year, it would be May to May. Zillow is forecasting 11.6%. That is a 23% cut from 14.9, which was a cut from 17.8%. If you don't know by now, Zillow sucks at forecasting. First off, your first clue should have been them losing $600 billion. That's hard to do, right? Then you have Zillow showing 30% price deltas that some people are talking about. Zillow, Z estimates, not good at what they do. Yeah, I don't see how housing is up 14% in a year. I do not think that is possible. On that front, CoreLogic, far more reasonable number. They have cut their forecast for the second time. They cut it all the way down to 5.9%. Again, folks, these are all national median home sales. It's the number that everybody quotes. It's the number that everybody talks about. It is why you've heard me talk about median homes so much, because all of these economists, that's what they have to quote. A national number, it just is median home price. So again, CoreLogic is 5.9%. Mark Zandi, chief economist, I believe, of Moody's, he has finally come out and said something that I believe in, and I believe I've shared with you. We will see some market specifics correct. I have said for the last 3 or 4 months, we will have some markets correct. A correction is 5 to 10% negative. The overall housing market for the country will not be negative. Mark says when you adjust for inflation, it will be a big fat 0. And I agree with that. I think I've said plus or minus 1% after adjusted for inflation. So again, it is very, very clear that the housing market is slowing down. Slowdown is real. I told you it was coming. More importantly, I hope as a buyer, you realize you have the power. The market has shifted, and it has shifted so abruptly. I want you to know it's not done. You want to find that one seller who wants to sell, who's got plenty of equity, just wants out. You want to find that seller who thinks we're going to repeat the crash of 08. One of the beauties about real estate investing is it's an inefficient market. This is not stock market where you get a quote every second or crypto 24/7. You can find a seller who might remember 08, might think about a 75% crash. Go find them. You will also find sellers that are attached to their wish pricing. As I told agents repeatedly, if you are working with sellers who have wish pricing and they will not budge, move on. Give that listing to someone else. As a real estate agent, your time is irreplaceable. If you are working with sellers who are not really sellers, move on. Give that lead, give that listing to another agent. Let them waste time. Next, consumer recession. We are getting some very, 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 very mixed numbers. I am calling it the K-shaped summer. I have been pointing at this for a while, but now the media is picking this up. Airlines. I think it was JetBlue. Yeah, JetBlue and Southwest. Let's talk about Snap first. Remember Snap, what was that, last week? 30 days after their earnings announcements, they came out and had to course correct, say, whoops, our forecast was wrong. Remember that? That was a negative pre-announcement. JetBlue and Southwest Airlines have both come out and said, in the last 30 days, business has gotten materially better than expected. Airlines are telling us that the summer travel season is going to be awesome. I am calling it the K-shaped summer. Again, airlines, in 30 days, their business has changed so much, they had to pre-announce good news. That is pretty crazy. And of course, we have retail like Walmart and Target. I think it's pretty clear. The K-shaped summer, the K-shaped recovery, K-shaped consumer, whatever you want to call it. The 30% of us who have discretionary income are spending. We are partying like it's 1999. And then everybody else getting smoked by inflation. And inflation is not getting better. We are clearly seeing stores like Walmart and Target have too much stuff. They are going to blow out or cut prices on clothing, sporting goods, TVs, furnitures, a la Christmas in July. Remember when we talked about moving Christmas from December to July? This is the reason. There were nothing on sale in December, or very little. There is going to be a lot of stuff on sale this summer, just like we talked about 6 months ago. Startups. There is a site that tracks layoffs in startups. We are now up to 750 companies announcing layoffs. Some of them only a couple of dozen. Some of them 10, 15, 20% of staff. I want you to know, again, I have lived through this, both as an investor and a manager who had to make painful decisions. 750 companies is going to quickly 10x. We are going to see 7,000 companies announce layoffs. It is coming. We are going to see layoffs not only in tech, but likely in retail. First is hiring freeze. First, you slow hiring. Then you have a hiring freeze. Then you have layoffs. We are going to see unemployment rise. It is going to be slower than many people expect. It just is all the time, but it will double next year, in my opinion. What else? Anybody see Top Gun yet? It's supposed to be Tom Cruise's first $100 million weekend. I have seen the preview. It looks like a lot of fun. It's got to be one of those movies you see in the theaters. Could be $150 million weekend. If you saw Top Gun, let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious, should I go see it, or is it just a waste of time? The consumer recession. This is how it will likely play out. First, companies will sell less stuff. If you hear me talk about earnings, I say top and bottom. Selling less stuff is a direct hit to the top line or revenue. When they sell less stuff, inventory builds up, right? We've talked about that the last 48 hours. They're going to say, slash and burn. Get rid of this. 20, 30, 40, 50% off. That is going to hit the bottom line. Remember, revenue, earnings. If you whack cost, you collapse margin, may even go negative, you are hurting earnings per share. Margins will get compressed. Layoffs will happen. Consumers can drive a recession all by themselves. I am very concerned. I think we talked about this yesterday, so this is from memory. Credit card usage in the last 30 days has exploded. Savings rates has dropped to 2011 levels, and savings have dropped to 2008 level. I have said for weeks, if not months, that the consumer is not strong. All of these, we got $1 trillion on the sideline nonsense is just that, nonsense. Something that I did see that kind of supports the K-shaped summer. Luxury spending. Think Louis Vuitton. This article specifically highlighted Louis Vuitton as an example. Luxury spending this year to date, up 14%. This is from Bank of America, credit card and debit information. How the hell can luxury spending be up 14%? The consumer is addicted to spending. We have talked to private companies. We're hearing from the Silicon Valley this notion of burn rate. Burn rate is a startup's way of looking at how long can we survive. Folks, your family, your personal budget has a burn rate. What the heck are you doing spending on Louis Vuitton and all of these other things headed into a recession? What are you doing? I don't understand. Luxury spending in 2021 was up 47% from 2019. It happens, folks. You give people money. They don't value money given. They spend it, or worse, gamble it. That is why we have seen a cocaine and Red Bull infused rally in meme stocks, in crypto, in companies without earnings, right? 100x revenue. It is to be expected. When you print money just for the fact of printing money, you're actually not creating any goods or services. What do you think happens? I want to ask you, was it a good idea to send stimulus checks to everyone now that we are all paying the price with inflation? I don't know. I think that's what I've got for you today. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. A lot of great stuff going on. Remember, recessions, bear markets, they happen. They are natural. Prepare and then take advantage. If you are in real estate, the fact that sellers are freaking out should be like huge green light. We only do deals that cash flow day one. We only write great offers today. This is your time. Go find that motivated seller who is freaking out and get a deal, get a discount. You may have to write 10, 15, 20, 30 offers, but you are going to hold on to this piece of real estate for decades. So do the work, fixed rate debt only. Go get your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4 rentals. If you get to 4 rentals that all cash flow day one, all were great deals, your life will change. The path to financial freedom is very well worn. Unfortunately, most people don't want to do the work. Most people don't want to get through the first 3 to 5 years, which were terribly slow. It is right there in front of you. Recessions are when you turbocharge your path to financial future. Get excited. Do the work. Don't do anything stupid. Don't overpay. Don't waive conditions. Buyers have more power and will have more power coming. Enjoy it. Use it to your advantage. Have fun. This is Sunday, May 29th. We've got 3 people to congratulate. Let's do that. I got to get clips. Some of you sent me pictures of clips. I got to go buy those. But for now, let's do it this way. Kaushik, Surpana, and Isha, congratulations for getting your deal. It is going out in the mail. Marco, congratulations for your deal. And Fabian, congratulations for your deal. I actually got to put a stamp on your card. The other 2 are ready to go. Fabian, I'll put a stamp on one more time. Kaushik, Suparna, and Isha, and Marco. Congratulations, everybody. Keep doing the work. If you close on a deal, let me know, and I will send you one of these. Bye-bye.